All right, y'all, welcome to another video. We're going to talk about Anthropic's disastrous past 2 weeks, this PR nightmare they caused by banning use on OpenClaw, their usage disaster that they're still going through all these days later. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do for an alternative. I'm even going to tell you how I listen to my customers, and I went back to something that I hadn't offered since day one, but hey, backed by popular demand. So stick around to the end of the video to see that. All right, let's get right into the news. This is from Peter Steinberger. This is the creator of OpenClaw. And he says, Anthropic now blocks first-party harness use too. The Claude -P append system prompt, a personal assistant running inside OpenClaw is Claude here. 400 third-party apps now draw from your extra usage, not your plan limit. So yeah, bring your own coin. Basically what that means in English is that now they even went further. They're saying, hey, not only can you not use your Claude Max subscription, you can't even use Claude -P anymore. So that basically means that they're completely blocking out people who have other apps that use anything besides the Anthropic API. They are making it to where they are locking everybody out. Either you use an app with the Anthropic API key, or you use Claude Code itself. So they're not trying to they are trying to kill OpenClaw, but what they're doing is it's backfiring on them again. If you remember when all this started and OpenClaw was Claudebot, there was a chance that they could work with Anthropic. Anthropic had them right there because they were going off the popularity of Claude. But instead, Anthropic sent cease and desist. Peter Steinberger changes it from Claudebot to OpenClaw. OpenAI buys OpenClaw. And then Anthropic starts rolling out all these updates to make their stuff kill OpenClaw, which I think was good. You know, I'm an Anthropic fanboy. Yeah, Claudebot was my enemy if you've watched my channel, you know, even though OpenClaw was the thing that sent me on this whole journey. But now I'm looking and I'm going, ooh, these some bad moves. Anthropic had their source code leaked just last week, and now this week they're going on this unneeded war against people who love their product, and they're banning them from using OpenClaw basically. And now everybody is coming out with alternatives to use, including the one that I'm going to show you at the end of this video that you are going to want. But yeah, this is disastrous. This is just the first tweet. Let's go to the second one, because this talks about their usage problems. You accidentally say hello to Claude and it consumes 4% of your session limit. And then we have the funny, you know, video right here. And you know, the thing about this is this person's not lying. I use Claude. I use Claude Code. And dude, these usage limits, like seriously, you ask one question and it's like you go up a percentage for each request that you do. So it's, you know, nothing for you to end up using 20% in one day if you're doing any actual work. Don't be coding anything. And it's like, wait, what are y'all doing? Because last week you said that you were looking into usage. You gave everybody, oh, the weekend limits, all this stuff. And then you came back, people started complaining. Then you came back, folks were thinking they were gonna get refunds. Then you say, no, you can't get any refunds because actually it's the way you're using Claude. You need to use it outside of peak hours. You don't need to use Opus, you need to use Sonnet. And then they say, oh, but now guess what? We're gonna ban everybody who was using OpenClaw and using their Claude subscription, but hey, here's a free month of extra usage, because the extra usage and the API key is what makes them money. So then after that, when they give everybody a free month of extra usage, then all of a sudden your usage starts piling on faster and you get tweets like this. Let's move on, because this is what's happening. What is happening with my sub? It's Monday and I've used 91% of my sub. This has been happening the last 3 weeks. I paid so much in extra usage credits, it's insane. Why do I even have a sub? How do I even understand what's going on here? I just use Claude Code, no clause or anything. And you see, he's looking at his usage and look at this, 91% used. It's only Monday. Already spent $241 in extra usage, 104%. And again, I can tell you, somebody who uses Claude Code, this is not a lie. So see, here's the problem. It's what I talked about in my last video. The deceit of these AI companies is that, okay, I pay you $200 a month for Claude Max times 20. All right. So then that means I should have more usage. But then my usage is going up as if I'm on a pro plan for $20. And then all of a sudden I'm in the loop, because this is what happens to people like me who have products. You're making it, you're in the loop, you're making your stuff, then you hit the usage limit. Well, you're in the middle of making your project. Say you're like me, say you're in business and you got customers who are relying on you to have a working app, a working program. Well, then you can't stop. So then you go in and you're using the extra usage. Sorry about the environment too. I'm out of town, so that's why the lighting and everything is different. But anyway, so you're using extra usage, and then all of a sudden you're paying Anthropic for their API key. You're paying them for extra usage, and then Anthropic walks away with, I mean, I've spent $1,000 in a week, okay, on some of these products. Like, again, side note, y'all are like, oh, Richard, why don't you offer certain things anymore? Because I spent so much time trying to fix them that I said, no, I can't do this, okay? But that's the vortex they get you in, and they're not telling people how the usage is calculated. They're not telling people how the tokens are actually calculated. They come out with all this stuff of, oh, how you can fix it and do this and do that. Why am I having to customize your product? And so, as a big Anthropic fanboy and as someone who is running their business off of Anthropic, hey, I'm getting a little bothered, okay? I went on a war against OpenClaw, was happy when Anthropic started using and putting into play all the things that they did to make it better, like OpenClaw, have those features. And now all this usage stuff is going on along with the bad PR that you're getting, because why are you trying to kill people from using their subscriptions on OpenClaw? Because they're still paying for you anyway. And maybe it's because you just can't support it. You don't have enough GPU. You don't have enough, CPU, whatever it is. I don't know. Let's see. This guy talks about it. KiyomiKode and Claude are both down for me. This happened today, okay? Happened to me. KiyomiKode and Claude both went down. Nothing to be used, but look what is driving people to switching to Codex for now. If you've seen how bad Claude's uptime is lately, it's not hard to see why they're blocking third-party apps from using Claude subscriptions. Anthropic needs more GPUs. So they've gotten more popular and now they're blocking people. But the thing is, you can make this work. You can, because you have billions of dollars. We've all seen it. So are we talking about you not having enough GPUs, or are we talking about corporate greed? And here's my thing. If you price things the right way, people are going to come. People are going to work with you. You see, let me tell you something about this tweet right here. They got enough GPUs. They do. The thing is, they want to get as much money as they can possible. So now let's go to Boris. Boris was the one who lit this whole fire, because he was the unfortunate person who works for Anthropic who had to make the announcement about, OpenClaw subscriptions and banning them and all this stuff. Here's what he tells the paying customers of Anthropic. We've been landing token efficiency improvements so you can do more in your sessions. If you have a session where usage felt particularly high, can you run /bug and post feedback? Feel free to tag me directly. Hey, Boris, I hear you. A lot of people tagged you when they were having usage problems anyway and wanted a refund. And Anthropic didn't give a refund. Anthropic said, well, hey, we'll give you extra usage. And then they pumped up your usage artificially to where the extra usage was just going to come into play anyway. So we can see how people feel like these AI companies are disingenuous. First, you have the controversy with OpenAI, which I still think is a trash company. Now you have controversy with Anthropic, and it's like, okay, Anthropic is the only one. We already know Google is evil. And so what is there left to do? What can we do? Because what people want is an unlimited AI at a price that they can work with. Well, guess what? Guess what? As I block this phone call, guess what? KiyomiKode is here. and backed by popular demand, which I had to think about, which I'm going against what I thought before, but going back to what I did at the beginning, KiyomiKode not only is an unlimited AI for you, unlimited, but I am bringing back the $149 forever lifetime deal. As in, I'm going to do something these AI companies will never do, which is one, offer you unlimited AI, and then number two, you just pay $149 and it's done. No subscriptions, no pay as you go, $149 and it's done. Okay? Because here's the thing. A lot of us who grew up, millennials, the Gen Zers, I don't know if y'all ever saw it, but millennials and back, we remember when we would go to the store and buy something and it was done. We remember when we would get computer programs. I remember when Final Cut was just $300 and it was done. So you know what? I know for me, a subscription-based business would be better because, oh yeah, predictable monthly income. But people are tired. People have subscription fatigue. People's wallets are just not full anymore because of inflation. So I said, you know what? Hey, I'm just pray and hope things work out because I'm going to do something that nobody else is doing. KiyomiKode, $149. You pay it once. You use it forever. No subscriptions. And I don't limit you. You can look, okay? 3 years of Claude Max, you're paying $7,200. 3 years of KiyomiKode, all you pay is the $149 at the beginning. And you can look, okay? There's no rate limits with KiyomiKode. I'm not limiting you. You don't get cut off. You got persistent memory. I have 35 built-in tools. And then people will say, well, wait, Richard, a local LLM is free. Well, we talked about local LLMs in my last video. They're free, but here's the thing. Local LLMs, you need $2,000 to $5,000 for a Mac, a Windows, a supercharged computer to be able to run them well, okay? I'm just telling you the reality. They never tell you this when they're telling you about all the glory of local LLMs, okay? Gemini that I tested last time, it only ran good because I've got a I paid $4,000 for this. I got a $4,000 MacBook. That's why Gemini ran well on my computer. They talk about you can run it on your phone. You can run it on your phone, but it can't do anything. It's not near Claude level. It's not near Opus level, okay? Local LLMs, they tell you that they're for free. That's great, but you can't get stuff done. It's just a fact. Unless you have a supercharged computer that you're going to drop $2,000 to $5,000 on. KiyomiKode runs on Mac or Windows. Now Windows, you know that's buggy, so hey, it works. But my Windows customers, I always suggest getting a Mac, just being honest. KiyomiKode has persistent memory, 35 built-in tools, full internet access, cloud quality intelligence. You can get stuff done with KiyomiKode. I've shown you in video after video. We maintain everything for you, and it's just $149 once, and then you're done. You don't ever have to do business with me again. I would like to do business with you, but it's $149, and that's, you're finished. And then OpenClaw. Ooh, because Richard's got to battle OpenClaw. This is all I'll say about OpenClaw. It's advertised for free, but the way it works is it uses the API keys that you bring to it. Well, KiyomiKode has API keys built within it, okay? It's got an Anthropic one, a Gemini one, a Perplexity one. And then if you want additional API keys that you want to bring into it, you are allowed to do that. So KiyomiKode is already better than OpenClaw because OpenClaw has to have you put things in it and customize it, whereas KiyomiKode is already built for that. I already got a setting in KiyomiKode where it knows how to take additional API keys that you want. And again, you pay $149 and it's done, okay? So I have my demo video right here that plays on the website. In the demo video, it showcasing business ideas, and then it builds a website right here. It's right on the website, but you know what? Let's do something live. Let me pull it up. KiyomiKode, and I'll open it up. You see how quick it comes up? And I'm just gonna copy and paste a question that I had, okay? And let me read this to you, okay? I said, so now I'm selling you for $149 flat, lifetime, no limits. Explain how this is an incredible deal and makes you a better choice than something like Claude Code, and how the fact that you can use API keys and you are secure and local makes you a better AI orchestrator than OpenClaw. So we'll press enter and get that going. Put it over here for you all to see it. And here we go. Here's your pitch, because remember, it's built for business, but now it's general purpose. You could use it for whatever you want. It's unlimited. So I'm gonna let it go, and then I'm gonna read it to you, and then again, the video will be done. Like, you see what's going on? Okay, here we go. Versus Claude Code and other tools. Those tools cost $20 to $100 per month. At $20 a month, you hit $149 in 7.5 months. After that, you're paying forever for a tool that still doesn't run your business. It just writes code. Kiyomi does more than code. It manages clients, writes invoices, tracks revenue, schedules tasks, browses the web, controls your computer, and builds full apps all in one system. Claude Code is a developer toy. Kiyomi is a business operating system, along with if you want to use it to develop. It's general purpose. It's unlimited. Your API keys, your rules, your data. Unlike subscription AI tools that run someone else's servers and log everything, Kiyomi runs locally on your machine. You plug in your own API keys in addition to the ones I already have in there. There's zero data harvesting, RMDW LLC. We don't care about your data. Hey man, I'm just a dude. I just want you to buy a good product. Air gapped, capable, works even without Claude dependency for local tasks. Better AI orchestrator than OpenClaw. OpenAI's operator tools and Claude's API are raw engines. You still got to build the car. Kiyomi is fully assembled and is a fully assembled vehicle. You can bring your own API key, add it to the ones that are already in there, and you're good. Other tools rent you access to intelligence. Kiyomi sells you the whole operation. $149 once, no subscriptions, no limits, no one watching over your shoulder. Hey y'all, I just showed it to you right here. I got it on the website. You see what's going on with Anthropic. Don't think these other companies won't do this. Google came out with Gemini, their local LLM, but it's Google's. So don't think that these companies won't rug pull you. Kiyomi won't. $149 forever. I'm bringing it back. Lifetime deal. I'll say this too before I leave. If you are a person who says, ooh, no, I'm still scared. Well, you can do the $49.99 a month. That comes with a 7-day free trial if you want to try it. And if you want to go monthly, rather than just paying $149 and being done. So look, y'all, this is against my better judgment because subscriptions are the way to go for businesses and that income. But man, I see what the community needs. I see what we're all begging for. We're begging for unlimited AI, and we're begging for a simpler time where you can just pay for something and you got it. That's what Kiyomi is. Y'all have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.